Hello, Johnny here. Today I'm going to be doing a deck tech on the Precon Prismari performance. Now please do keep in mind that we have not altered these in any way. All the original cards are in here. Here is the commander, Zaffai Thunder Conductor. Now the one thing I have noticed about this deck, it is more sorcery based than anything. Yeah, there are probably equal amount of creatures, but the sorceries do take the cake as far as how many spells are in it. Alright, so now let's move on to the basic lands. We have 10 basic islands. We have 9 mountains. Pretty sure either I've miscounted or there should be a 10th one. And now for the non-basics. We have Desert of the Mindful, Memorial to Genius, Desert of the Fervent, pardon the pronunciation, Scavenger Grounds, we have a Study Hall, a Shivan Reef, a Prismari Campus, sorry about the blur there, okay, a Mage Ring Network, a Forgotten Cave, which can also be used for cycling, just in case you need that extra basic. Myriad Landscape. We have a Bounce Land. We have Is It Boiler Works. Comes into play tapped. You return a basic land to your hand. Exotic Orchard. This taps for any color that your opponents control. Blighted Contract. Pardon me, Cataract. Blighted Cataract. Again, another cycling card, Lonely Sandbar. We have the Temple of the False God. We have Temple of Epiphany. This is Scryland. We have the Command Tower. And last land is a Reliquary Tower. Okay. Now I'm going to move on to the enchantments because there are very few in this deck. They have Swarm of Intelligence, Sunbird's Invocation, and the last enchantment is Metallurgic Summonings. Next we will move on to our instants. First one we have is Resculpt. We have an Ether Spouts, a Traumatic Vision, a Seething Song. We have a Reinterpret. Telling you, some of these newer cards, they just get you with the names. We have a Dig Through Time. Of course, we have Brainstorm. And the last instant is Fiery Fall, which can also be used for cycling. Okay, now on to the sorceries, and I'll show you what I mean by how many we actually have of this one. We have a Muse Vortex, Creative Technique, Fiery Encore, Epic Experiment, Aethergale, Rousing Refrain. You can suspend that card. Serum Visions. It's an interesting art for a reprint. Mana Geyser. Expressive Iteration. Expressive Iteration. Call the Skybreaker. Mind's Desire. Inspiring Refrain. Faithless Looting. Ponder. Blasphemous Act. We have a Elemental Masterpiece. Brass's Bounty. Treasure Cruise. Volcanic Vision. Apex of Power. And the last one is Surge to Victory. Those are all the sorceries. "21 sorceries. Now let's go ahead and move on to artifacts. First one is Elementalist's Palette. Second one is Talisman of Creativity. Then we have a Heldren Archive. We have an Is It Signet. All right. We have Letter of Acceptance. We have a Mind Stone. We have a Pyromancer's Goggles. We have an Arcane Signet. And who doesn't play Commander without this staple in their deck? Soul Ring. I know it's not mandated to have a Soul Ring in your deck. I just think it's kind of amusing that every single Commander deck has one. Now we're moving on to creatures. First creature is Naru. Second one is Charmbreaker Devil. This next one is Diluvian Primordial. Pray I pronounced that right. If not, I'm sorry. Next one is Sly Instigator. Next one is Talrand Sky Summoner. And we have a Storm-Kiln Artist. Storm-Kiln Artist. Then we have an Octopus. Octavia Living Thesis. Then we have Erratic Cyclops. We have, this is not the face commander, but it can be used as one. Veyran, Voice of Duality. Living Lore. Rionya, Fire Dancer. Dualcaster Mage. I love the art on this one. Dazzling Sphinx. Crackling Drake. Wildfire Devils. Humble Defector. Inferno Project. Radiant Performer. Etali, Primal Storm. It's an Elder Dinosaur. And the final card in Creature is Rootha, Mercurial. Sorry about that, Artist. We've got one more card left, and that'll be the deck. Just in case you guys are still on the fence about getting one, going to be doing deck techs on all of them. Jaya Ballard is the final card. Now, I mentioned this, I think I've mentioned it before. I want you guys to leave a comment on any of my videos. Mary and I are looking to build a new commander deck, and we want you guys to issue us a challenge to build what you guys want to see built in a commander deck. Just name us the commander, and we will try to do our best to put it together. I believe I've shown you most of the decks that we have together. Some of them are still not been done on YouTube yet. But if you would like to do that, please comment below. Make sure to share the videos, subscribe and like. And that's it for me today. So happy gaming and have a good day.